Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Keto and the Chaos. My name is Tammy, and on this channel, I like to share all my tips and tricks on how I lost 207 pounds without surgery and how you can be successful on your own weight loss journey. So if that's what you're looking for, don't forget to click the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this one to inspire you to get started. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for stopping by to check in on me for my week 13 reverse diet update. Week 13, can you believe it? I have officially been reversing my diet for as long as I was cutting my doing my cutting macros over the summer. So that is awesome. I hoped to be a little higher on my calories by week 13, but it is what it is, and I'm pretty happy with how far I've gotten on this reverse. If you do not know what a reverse diet is and you're just kind of new to my channel and you haven't watched a lot of these videos, in the first couple of videos in the playlist for the reverse diet, it talks a lot about what I'm doing. But the nitty-gritty basics are I was cutting on 1,300 calories and I am slowly eking my calories up to find my maintenance calories. So each week I determine whether or not I'm going to raise my calories, whether or not I'm going to raise them a lot more or just a little bit, or whether or not I'm just going to hold where I'm at. I'm trying really hard never to go backward because I'm not trying to get back into a cut. I'm not worried if I gain a little bit of body fat in this process. I realize that at some point I will. I began at the beginning of my reverse planning to completely be keto, and then a few weeks in, decided I was going to try carbs and just see what happened, and it has been absolutely awesome. And so I've kept on with the carbs. I think this might be week 6 with the carbs. I think week 5 or week 6. I think it's week 6 actually, where I've added carbs into my diet, and so far it is going absolutely great. If you are new here because of my loose skin video, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'm so glad you decided to stick around. We have a great community here, and I hope that you will find a lot of help and a lot of joy and a lot of camaraderie here in our little family. We have a lot of fun here at Keto Chaos. For those who don't know, I'm actually turning 46 in 2 days. For you guys, that's tomorrow, and I have 9 children. My age may be deceptive because of my great lighting and some pretty awesome makeup, but in all reality, I have a lot of life experience and I am a fairly good teacher, and that's what this channel really is about. It's not just about seeing how I'm doing with my own situation that I'm in at the current moment, but it's me teaching you guys what I'm learning and how I'm putting it into play so that you guys can have ideas for what to do when it's your turn, when you're done losing weight, or when you go into maintenance, or all these things. I've tried so many things, so there's lots of videos on that. But I am currently in the middle of a reverse diet, also eating carbs. So I know that's a little weird, especially if you're new to my channel and you're expecting keto. I hope that I don't throw you off that way, but I will say that I still think keto is the best and easiest way to lose weight, and it literally saved my life, and I still am an absolute keto advocate. Don't ever think that I'm not, because I am. Secondly, I just wanted to say thank you so much to all of you who took the time to use my links to buy your Black Friday deals for your keto products through Perfect Keto and through Built Bar. I have been so grateful for that. It really helps me with paying for Christmas for my kids. My daughters are expecting a full bedroom makeover after Christmas, and so yeah. That's a little bit more than I bargained for when it comes to the budget. So I'm very grateful for those of you who've taken the time to support the channel by using my links in order to buy your awesome stuff. The sales are continuing, and I will tell you that I will be posting some more information about sales tomorrow, so keep watch for the Cyber Monday deals. I think Built Bar even has another surprise in stores, so keep an eye out, guys. I will be posting it, probably not a video this time. Well, I don't know, I might do a video, but I don't know. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Okay, so anyway, thank you for doing that. The links are in the About section, all of that. Okay, so how did it go this week? It was the infamous Thanksgiving week, wasn't it, guys? And I know that when I talked to you guys last week, I wasn't 100% sure what I was planning to do for Thanksgiving. I will tell you what I decided to do calorie-wise, and then I will talk about how did it go, give you like a recap, that kind of thing. So my plan was that I was going to have 6 days at the 1750 calories, and Thanksgiving Day was going to be 2300. I was kind of disappointed that 2300 was as high as I could go, because I kind of knew that I really wanted to hit maybe 2600, maybe more than that, by what I had kind of thought I was going to eat. And so I was really a little bit worried that I wouldn't be able to hold to what I had planned. Because you guys know, I talked about in the holiday video, you have to have a plan in order for it to not feel like you're doing something wrong. And feeling like you're doing something right and making choices is how we make this be a long-lasting thing, and we don't fall off the wagon completely, say screw it, and go back to our ways, right? We have to have a plan and a follow-through in order to get out of that guilt cycle, okay? No more guilt, guys. No more cheats. They're choices. No more cheats. They're choices. I need a shirt that says, I don't cheat, I make choices. I don't know, something like that. But somebody else could come up with something better, I'm sure, for a slogan. But that is how I feel. So, obviously, I did really awesome the days leading up to Thanksgiving, because I was very motivated to make sure I hit that 1750 in order to have every little bit that I wanted on Thanksgiving Day. I did really great with my exercise. I still went to dance classes because we still had my classes this week because they were on Monday and Tuesday. And I did the chicken bucket workout at least once this week. And so I feel like I did pretty good. My steps were just average. They weren't like insane or anything. I think I hit 9,000 one day, but the rest of the days were pretty average and not anything exciting. So I wasn't like trying to kill it with cardio in order to eke out a little bit of a leeway for Thanksgiving or anything like that. I just did my normal activity. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to put those exercise clips in for you right here, and then I'm going to come back and we'll talk about more Thanksgiving calorie numbers and how it went. So Eloise and I are out here. It is about 7. I've already got chickens running away from me. They know what I'm out here for.
My mom's just going in.
Of course she did, because I've trained them now at this point. Go see how many are in there. So in the tree we've got our tree dwellers. They are the only ones I haven't been able to train to get in there. 1, 2, 3, 15, 16, 17. So basically half of them are still out here. So what I do is I start out with the rooster now. I grab him first and I go check him in there. And then the girls freak out. We knock them all down out the tree, and then most of them just walk right up in there. The rooster is standing up. He knows I'm coming after him. It's going to be a fight.
Mm-hmm. Versus like...
You literally just ran out of my hands. I'm going to start with the highest one that I can barely reach every night. I don't even know if I get to be able to.
You can't even see her, but the red.
Yep, here we go.
Go, go, go. Whoa, oh my gosh.
Last time she flew over the fence.
Really?
Woo!
Mom, one landed on top of the coop.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Rocco. Mom, it's Rocco. Look at her, she's on the back.
Literally, there's nothing I can do to get her. She'll fly into the field and then I'll have to chase her all around. No way. Rocco, you coming back down? Come on down, birdie bird. Did you come on this side? Come on, chicken. Are you guys back there? So if she goes out there, I'll try and knock her on this way. Here. Oh, why? You gonna use a big 2x4? Oh my heck. Oh, right into the tree! Yeah, she is a flyer. Okay, here she comes. I guess he didn't get her in after all. What are you doing, Rocco? Bird? Silly bird. What are you thinking? It's 28 degrees. And of course the chicken bucket needs to be filled. So I'm going to try really hard to do my chicken thing for you guys. Even though it's freezing. My hands are already ice. Wish me luck.
was the easiest time I ever had of it with my bicep curls. That's the first time I actually got them up from flat straight down all the way up without having to like lean backwards or something. So hey, maybe I'm growing a bicep muscle in addition to a tricep muscle. Woo, go me! It's freezing, guys. I'm gonna get these chickens fed and then I gotta get inside and make you guys a video.
All right, there you go. So there's my exercise accountability for the week. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun this week. I actually really enjoyed my classes this week, and I really had fun. Feeling very more chipper, more like, I don't know, less tired. Finally, I feel a lot less tired. And my sleep was not awesome this week, so I'm not exactly sure what that is. I think maybe my body is just really getting used to having the calories. Maybe it's getting a little bit more used to switching back between fats and glycogen, because I'm kind of throwing both at my body in a very even way. I'm like not giving enough carbs to really run on, and I'm not giving enough dietary fat really even to really run on. I'm giving a lot of protein, and so my body is still kind of trying to figure all that, balance all that out. And so maybe this week my body's figuring out where the energy stores are coming from, and I'm tricking it a little bit. I've been tricking it a little bit into thinking that it didn't have what it had, and now it's maybe figuring out how to use what it's got. I don't know, but I will take it. I'm happy about how much energy I felt like I had a lot of the days this week. So Thanksgiving, how did it go? For the most part, it went really well. I will say it didn't go exactly as planned. I could only plan it so well. And I was very careful. So I planned the desserts and foods that I was going to make way in advance, and I put the recipes into Chronometer, and I figured out all of the macros and all of the calories and all of the portion sizes and everything, and had it completely tracked out, I think 2 days before Thanksgiving. So Tuesday afternoon, after I talked to you guys, I really nailed that down. Then on Thanksgiving Day, I had to make the days leading up to it, I had to make all of the carby sides, all of the pies, because we were having Thanksgiving for the first time ever here. I had to make all of Thanksgiving dinner. The only thing that Dave had to do was make the turkey. And usually Dave makes the turkey and a side, and we can bring it to my mom's, and she makes all the extra stuff. But this year we were in charge of everything. So some of my fun things that I planned to have, I made gluten-free stuffing with sausage in it, and I made sure to get relatively low-fat sausage that was high protein, so that would give me better macros. I used gluten-free bread and made sure that it was a good one that was kind of lower in carbs. And I used, of course, low-carb veggies. I used some onion. I used some garlic. I used some seasonings. I made my own chicken broth with just bouillon, and I made killer awesome gluten-free stuffing. And in fact, many people kept saying, wait, this is gluten-free. They did not believe me. It was that good, guys. And I have never in my life made stuffing or dressing ever in my life. So I was very happy about that. It turned out so good. And that was one of my favorite things that I made. Another thing that I made was sugar-free cranberry sauce. I just used a little bit of orange Mio, some lemon juice, whole cranberries, and powdered swerve, and it turned out better than it ever has. This is my 4th time making the sugar-free cranberry sauce, and I'll tell you what, guys, use the powdered, not the granular swerve. It was amazing. It turned out so good. In fact, it's so good, I've already got it planned to have some today because I need to eat that leftover because it's really tasty. And that one is really great even for keto. So that one you can take every single year for your keto Thanksgiving, which is great. For sides, I really wanted to have candied yams. My family makes mashed candied yams with brown sugar and real butter with marshmallows burned on top. Obviously, that was going to be going a little overboard, just calorie-wise. Let's not even go into the sugars or carbs-wise. Calorie-wise, that was a no. That was a no from me. So I made the typical for my family. I actually did make them. And honestly, I did actually take a little taste. So that's probably the most actual sugar I got, is I tasted some of the food I was making to make sure it wasn't gross for my kids. Though I did worry that my tastes are like I think things are sweeter than they really are. And so, but they all said that it was really good. So obviously I did good. For me, I saved out the amount of sweet potatoes that I wanted to eat, and I mashed them up with 2 tablespoons of butter only and some granular swerve. I didn't have any brown sugar swerve. It probably would have been better that way, but honestly, it tasted really, really good, and it really satisfied that candied yams desire for me. It was carby because yams are carby, or sweet potatoes actually have less carbs than yams. Used sweet potatoes, and they are really high for keto. So honestly, I felt like it was this tiny little amount, but it was still a lot of carbs for that. So I stuck to that. For desserts, I planned to have some fudge that I bought from that cupcake company, and I tracked that into my macros, and then I also planned to make me a pumpkin pie. Now, you can make a keto pumpkin pie so easy, guys. So easy. There's so many pumpkin options for keto out there, but I really wanted to have a real pumpkin pie with a crust. I haven't had any crust in so long, and I was able to find some really beautiful dairy-free, gluten-free crusts at a local grocery, and they turned out spectacular. So I basically added the crust into my chronometer recipe, added all of the stuff. I basically used, I actually used almond milk and thickened it with xanthan gum, and I kind of wish I would have just gone for the calories in the coconut milk. I was trying to cut calories, and it kind of turned out a little bit mushy in the middle. It tastes good. It just didn't have that little bit thicker texture that a pumpkin pie has, but it was still good, and I've been eating it. I've been eating every day piece. So yeah, gluten-free crust, then pumpkin puree, an egg, some almond milk, some xanthan gum, some sweetener. I used the granular swerve, and the pumpkin pie spice. And that was basically it. I baked it up. It turned out so good. The crust was so good. You could not even believe it was gluten-free. And it satisfied that pumpkin pie need that I was kind of wanting to try without being too much. So I had one piece of that. And then I made this pie for my daughter. It was a dairy-free chocolate cashew butter pie. And my son tasted it after I made it, and he said it was like really bitter. And I realized I had made it completely sugar-free. And I thought, oh, it's sugar-free. And it actually tasted good to me. And so I actually ended up having a sliver of that was not in my macros. But what I did was I quickly put the recipe, when I decided I was going to eat it, I quickly put the recipe in chronometer, tracked out a piece of it, and I went ahead and ate it. So I had tracked that out, and I was putting myself like 300 calories over of what I had planned. And you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat what I feel like I want to eat, and I'm not going to stress over it. One of the funny things of the day was that Dave actually, his cooker failed on the turkey, and it was raw when it was time for dinner. He was so upset. I was teasing him probably a little too much. Everyone thought that I was upset. I wasn't. I thought it was funny. And we ended up having to have our turkey with our pie a few hours later. So we had only sides. So when I was having only sides, all of a sudden, because I wasn't eating any protein with all of those carbs, I had planned to be eating turkey with those, and that's kind of keeps my blood sugars in check. Well, I was like all of a sudden just like this, like halfway through my meal, and I was like, uh-oh. And I'm like mentioned something, and my daughter's boyfriend, who is a type 1 diabetic, got up from the table, ran out to his car, and brought me back a bag of bacon jerky. So I totally ate an ounce of bacon jerky and then tracked that into my macros. So it was total over was like, I think it was at 300 at that point. I think that's when it was 300 over. So yeah, I was kind of going, uh-oh, but I mean, like, I'm not going to turn that down. Like, the kid was trying to help me out. I needed some protein. I was planning to eat turkey later still, and I didn't really want to cut back. So what I ended up doing was, when I did finally get the turkey, I swapped my dark meat for light meat and had less calories that way. And so I was pretty happy with how I did. I feel like there was a couple of tastes that I took that I did not track. So there's your confession. When I was making the mashed potatoes, I tasted all 3 versions. Mine that I made with just a tiny bit of half and half and 1 tablespoon of butter. My kids that I made with, what did I make it with? Almond milk, bouillon, and dairy-free butter. I tasted that one, and I tasted the one that had sour cream, butter, real butter, and bouillon. I wanted to make sure it tasted good because I'd never make mashed potatoes for anybody anymore. Like, I haven't made a mashed potato in so long. I didn't know if it tastes good. So I took a lovely taste of each of them, and it was delicious, and I did not track those calories. So I probably went over a little bit, but I'm not really worried about that because, whatever. So anyway, the next day, I was looking at my chronometer, and I had moved things around on my chronometer so many times, like you couldn't really keep track of what was where, and it was just kind of all thrown in there. And I realized, oh my heck, I never ate the fudge that I had tracked. So I took the fudge out, and it brought me down to only 92 calories over, and I was so happy. So then on Friday, I decided I was just going to cut back 75 calories and make it. So I did I didn't even do 75 calories, 50 calories. I cut back 50 calories only. I did 1675 calories on Friday. So here's my data, week 13. not gonna show you the weights yet, but I'm gonna tell you my calories for the week and how I did. So we have starting with Saturday, 1758, 1757, 1758, 1752, 1754, Thanksgiving Day, 2392, Friday, 1676, total 12,847, average calories for the week, 1835, which is only up 8 calories from what I had planned to do. 8 calories from last week from what I had planned. So that is awesome. I'm shocked and frankly excited that I actually succeeded in eating whatever I wanted on Thanksgiving and still meeting my calories without feeling like I was starving to death all week. It's a freaking miracle, guys. It's a freaking miracle. Now, my macros did a little backsliding because I didn't really focus on protein as much, especially on Thanksgiving Day. My average protein went down 22 from 172 to 150. Oh, not horrible, obviously, because 150 is still a really decent protein number. But for me, I've been trying really hard to hit that 170. So proud of myself last week. And because of all the calories on Thanksgiving, because I didn't do a lot of turkey that day, I just did a little bit. Anyway, and then my carbs actually went up, which is fine because I expected that. I expected. They went up 15, so that was okay. And my fats went up 6, which I wasn't really planning on, but hey, it could have been way worse. So I will take what I can get. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm really pretty happy with that. So with that all being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what the scale did this week. We'll talk about my average weight for the week and what my plans are for this next week for my birthday. And I think you guys are going to enjoy that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the clips from my scale this week. All right, so as you guys know, if you've been watching my update videos, last week I had an uptick in weight. I put on 4 pounds overnight, attributed it to stress. With my son had some issues. He's doing really great this week, by the way. And for crying a lot, electrolytes being off, and ovulating. There was a lot against me at the end of the week and, of course, during the week. So you guys saw that my scale did not really go back into the 160s a heck of a lot this week, which is, I guess is to be expected. It's kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. So my weight's 170.6 on Sunday, 169.8, which was so exciting to see on Monday, but then back up 172.4, Wednesday, 171.6, 172.6 on Thanksgiving Day, and the day after 174. It could have been so much worse, guys. It could have been so much worse. And then today, 171.4. So I survived Thanksgiving without it being too bad on the scale. I'm pretty happy about that. My average for the week is 171.8. And I even tried throwing out my lowest and highest numbers, and it was 171.7. So that is basically where I was at. Sadly, though, that is actually up. My median average weight for the week, that's actually up 1.8 pounds. So that means I will not be raising my calories this week for my birthday week. Dang it. But that's okay, because I really think if I just cut back a little bit on the protein on my days that I'm going to be having birthday treats and stuff, or add protein if that's what I decide I want to do for my meal, I think I'll still be able to hit the calories just fine. I'm not stressing over it, because Thanksgiving was a little different where I was going to be adding a lot of things in that I didn't really know I don't know how to eat those things. I don't know how many calories they have in them. It felt like a big overwhelm. Whereas on my birthday, if I have a keto cupcake, I've done that a million times, or a keto cookie, I'm going to be able to track that super easy and get it into my macros super easy without stress. So I'm not really worried about it. So today, because today is not a birthday party day, I am doing it 1750 calories. Tomorrow is the day we're going to be celebrating, which is the day you're watching this video, Sunday. We are going to be having a party with all of my kids, and I will be opening all of the gifties that you guys have been sending me this week. I have a little pile going on over here. I'm going to go ahead and open those at my birthday party. So I have lots of things to open, so it will be fun. And I'll show those to you guys next week. So thank you so much for all of you who sent me birthday gifts from my Amazon wish list in my description. It's fun. It's fun. It's exciting, and I can't wait to see what you guys sent. So anyway, so tomorrow will be a 2050 calorie day. Because I went up by accident on my calories 1835, I'm actually going to stick to that number, and so I'm able to raise up my higher days by 50 calories. So 2050 will be my birthday celebration day today that you guys are watching. And then Monday will also be another 2050 day. I still haven't decided if I'm having hot wings or prime rib. What would you do? What's your vote? Let me know, because I probably still have time to decide. So if you guys have a preference, you should say it down below. I cannot decide. I love them both so much. Hot wings are definitely cheaper, but they're easier to get. And I don't get prime rib very often. I've had it like twice this year, maybe once, twice. I have had it twice this year. So I used to go get it like once a month or something. No, not once a month, but you know what I mean. I've had it more often than I've had it with COVID. And then Tuesday through Friday will be 1750, which I've been pretty comfortable at with 1750. It's been going really great. So I think that's going to be a great plan for the week coming up. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm hoping that my weight will stabilize and maybe even go back down. We'll see. This could be, I've gotten to my maintenance. 1830 could be maintenance for me at the moment. So if it currently is my maintenance, I will have to stay here until my weight kind of like stabilizes out and stays the same. Once it starts to stay the same or even go down, then I'll start to slowly raise the calories up again to encourage my maintenance level to rise up. That's the actual point of a reverse diet, guys, to get your maintenance calories up. And that's the part that's exciting. It's also the part where you're probably going to put on body fat. So I'm aware that I'm now to the iffy part right in the middle of the holidays. So yay for me. But you know what? That's okay. At least we have the holidays to blame. I'm excited about it. Again, welcome to all of my new subscribers. I'm so excited that you decided to join us. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some help and inspiration from this, and maybe gives you ideas of what you might be doing when you go into the nether of maintenance, because it is like a crapshoot on the daily trying to figure this out. I've truly enjoyed doing this experiment with you guys. Knowing that you guys are following my data has really helped me be very, very careful, and I am so impressed at how well I have stayed to my plan for this reverse diet. I'm excited to where I'm at. I'm excited about the future, and I'm just happy today, you guys. This is a good day. So anyway, thanks for joining me this Sunday. I hope you have a great week. Don't forget to check out the sales tomorrow for Cyber Monday, and I will catch you all again soon.